Hey, what's up YouTube? Slade here, and today I want to give you guys an update on my 2011 Hyundai Sonata. I know it's been a while since I posted my last video, but been busy with work and other projects, but I haven't stopped working on my car. I do have some new mods that I want to show you guys. So first off, I'll start off with some of the recaps. Start off with a recap on some of the things I've did, along with some of the new items that I just added for minor performancing and little detailing. So some of the items actually took a little longer to implement and install because either there were some fitting issues or they just didn't work properly. So I had to reorder some of the parts a few times with different items, different models. So I'll start off with the headlights here. So these are the LED headlights I got from Spec D Tuning with a nice little LED strip next to it. And these are LEDs, not HIDs, so they're LEDs with fans in the middle of them to keep them cool, which is pretty cool. Also have the HID fog lights, which the GLS actually doesn't come with fog lights. Actually, it hardly comes with any mods that the SC models have, and so I had those installed. Followed up with the bigger wheels, so I got some 18-inch wheels. I upgraded from the 16-inch to the 18-inch, and you could get these off of TireRack.com, which is pretty cool. So it has a nice little profile to them. Also, I'm gonna open up the hood here. All right, engine intake still going strong, along with the throttle body spacer. And I saw one video where this kid said it whistles, and I didn't hear any whistling at the time, but as I approach 3,000 RPM, 2.5 to 3,000 RPM, you actually do hear a little whistle. It's reminiscent of a turbo spool, but it's not a turbo, but it actually does help, and it's a nice little accented whistle sound there. All right, so I'm gonna close this up. Also, I'm gonna walk around to the side of the car. Got some rust here on the back rotors. I had to get the brakes and rotors redone, so I did those myself, and it took a little bit to do. I've neglected to actually spray with anti-rust, so I'll have to get that taken care of. So it's only a little bit of rust on there, but it's fine. All right, tail lights I've got at the end, so these are nice little stylish tail lights. Also replaced the emblems on them, and I got these from sharkracing.com, which is a Korean manufacturer for these, and it's got the little YF on it. I exchanged the silver ones for the blue ones, and even the silver Honda logo for the blue ones as well. It actually is the same ones that the hybrid version is using, but I thought it looked pretty good on my black version. A little YF there doesn't mean anything. It's just the year version 6 of the Sonata, so I thought it looked kind of cool. Also have the boiler muffler. As you can hear, still kind of rumbling a little bit pretty well. Boiler S-type muffler. Rear lip wing spoiler. I actually gives a nice little trim profile on that. I actually got rid of the rear windshield spoiler because the 3M tape couldn't hold, so I just took it off. Plus it's starting to get cold, and the tape gets hard and loses its adhesion, so I just kept on the rear lip spoiler here, so that looks pretty good. I also plan on getting the 4-to-1 headers from Shark Racing, included with a high flow catalytic converter. I don't know how much horsepower that's going to add, or how much torque that's going to add, but I would imagine it's a significant amount. A lot better than my stock manifold. It was very hard finding a replacement header for this, because this only comes with the stock manifold with the catalytic converter combined. So you have to do some updating and some welding and modifications to upgrade this from a manifold to a header. Well, I found one on Shark Racing, and they actually make a 4-to-1 header for the non-turbo and the turbo version. So I'm going to get that and put that in here along with an extended O2 sensor, That way everything fits correctly. Alright, let's see here. Also did a little bit of carbon fiber vinyl trim on the front lip, and also on the rear, starting to come up a little bit there, so I'm gonna patch that up. Trunk also has some sound deadening material on the inside. I'm gonna lift this up, and you can actually see behind I've got a lot of this sound deadening tape up in here, and this actually goes all the way on the inside of my trunk, all the way down underneath the wheel, so you can see down up in there. And that was quite a pain in the ass project to do, but it's well worth it. Does it get rid of the sound? No, but it does minimize the vibration, and that actually helps out a lot. Close. Oh, I also have it up in here as well, so that kind of helps minimize the vibration of the door panels on the side panels, also here and all on this side. So it actually helps out a little bit. I plan to do the inside of my doors and on the floors of my seats as well. Still have the up in here, I still have my trusty little power tune module. I know this has some mixed reviews on there. Some people like it, some people say it's crap. Other people have been asking me for my other videos, does it really work? Again, from all of the mods that I have, it's hard to tell if this thing really did anything. It probably doesn't, but I do have a lot of other mods on my car, and it's not hurting them, and it's not hurting any of the performance. So like I said, it was pretty cheap, so I'm just going to keep it in there. That actually is the switch to my fog lights right here, so I had to have installed that and ran that through the fuse box and connected it through the rubber mounting on through the firewall for the other wiring and housing. Also, let's see. Also plan to get this dyno just to see what type of power I'm putting out. Stock is like 196 horse with 175 torque, I believe. I have to check these specs on that again, but you know, don't quote me on that. Oh, also one of the newest things that I did install was this strut bar right here. It's a Luxon strut bar that I got from Shark Racing, and I have to say, out of all the mods that I've done, this, you can actually feel the difference. And did a lot of research on what a strut bar does, and I thought, you know, I hit a lot of corners when I hit the highways, getting on and off ramp. I can actually hold a little bit more stability with this strut bar, with the wider profile of my tires. I actually do not get, I get very little roll on my car now. And it can actually hold the corner for quite a bit. And look down, and I'm already doing 55, pushing 60 miles an hour on a L-shaped corner. So that was actually pretty cool. So if there's any mods that you looking to get, start off something small and simple, other than getting the intake done, I would say get a strut bar. It actually helps with stability, not performance, but it does help with the suspension. Now I do have stabilizer links on my on the struts themselves underneath the wheel, and I was told I wouldn't need this, but you know, every little bit helps, and it doesn't hurt to actually have that. And plus, it's got a nice little profile look to it, so I like the way that is. Alright, so close that there. Alright, so that's just some of the upgrades that I have. Those have been waiting. It's been a little while, but you know, that's what I have going on. If you guys got any questions or any recommendations or comments, you know, feel free to add it up in the comment section, or just hit me up and let me know. You know, I already respond to a lot of people already. Some of them have been critical, some of them have been great helps, but like I said before, this is my project car. I love working on it. Looking forward to keep adding some more updates and upgrades to it. And it's a nice little hobby. So, you know, I don't know of any other modded Sonatas around in my area. So I decided to just take this one on to the challenge. I see a lot of Nissans, a lot of Civics, things like that. Some of the normals. I don't see many of these Sonatas, so I figure why not work this out and see how far I can take it. But anyway, I hope you like it. If so, give me a thumbs up on this video and watch my other videos. Let me know what you think. You know, if you want to keep following along with my project here, subscribe, and you know, I'll keep feeding you guys some more updates. All right, take it easy.